Welcome back. Well, day one of Kwanzaa stands for unity, and this will be your chance to come together with the Kuumba Cultural Collective as they host their 35th annual Kwanzaa celebration starting today. Founder Dr. Anthony Young joining us to share the history behind the holiday and the reason to celebrate. Thank you for being here today with us, day one of Kwanzaa.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so for people who aren't familiar, it's something that I'm still really learning about. What is Kwanzaa and what does Kwanzaa celebrate?
Okay, Kwanzaa is a celebration of family, community, and culture. It's a celebration that developed for people of African descent to help celebrate the good and the best of what it means to be of African descent. And Kwanzaa is celebrated throughout the planet, wherever you find people of African descent. It was started in 1966 by Dr. Malala Karinga as a way to rescue, reconstruct, and to celebrate our culture. In fact, when he developed Kwanzaa, there were no holidays for African Americans at all. As you know, in America, we celebrate culture. It's a wonderful thing for everyone to celebrate, but there was no holiday for people of African descent. So Dr. Karinga, who was a university professor at the University of California at Berkeley, decided to create a holiday. We know that all holidays are man-made. They're created by human beings to celebrate culture. And that was one way for us to kind of ground ourselves in the best of what it meant to be black or African American or of African descent, because we don't really get a lot of information about our culture or history in public school, at the university. And one way to eradicate ignorance about black people is to have information and knowledge about the history and the culture. So it celebrates the best of who and what we are historically, not just in terms of being in America, but globally, because we are a global people.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, exactly. And that's the one thing that we find these days, that there's so much misinformation.
Oh, you can find misinformation everywhere you look.
Absolutely. And the best way to really learn about Kwanzaa, we have on YouTube and Netflix and Amazon Prime, there's a wonderful documentary narrated by Maya Angelou, Dr. Maya Angelou, I would say.
Yes.
It's free to stream on YouTube or even Tubi TV. So the best way to really get information about Kwanzaa is to look at the documentary.
The Black Candle, it's called.
Yes, The Black Candle, narrated by Maya Angelou.
She's got a great voice,
yes,
too,
she does.
by the way. Walk me through the candle aspect of Kwanzaa.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
The candles all symbolize the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. The Nguzo Saba means the 7 principles. The language used during Kwanzaa is Swahili, Kiswahili, because Kiswahili is a language spoken by more Africans on the continent than any other language. Because
really?
there's hundreds and hundreds of languages,
yeah.
but Swahili is spoken by most, particularly in Eastern and Central Africa. So the 7 candles represent unity, umoja, kuchichakulia, self-determination, ujima, collective working responsibility, ujama, cooperative economics, nia, which is purpose, Kuumba, which is creativity.
Yeah, that's where you guys' name comes in.
And
right?
Imani,
yes,
which is faith.
Let's talk a little bit about the 35th annual Colorado Springs citywide Kwanzaa celebration.
Yes.
When is it? Who is invited? Give us the details of that, and of course the information on your screen right now.
Okay. Yes. Well, Kwanzaa is celebrated December 26th through January 1st every day. In Colorado Springs, we celebrate it from 6 to 7:30 at the Inbalance Wellness and Dance Studio. Everyone is invited. It's free. It's open to the public. It's one way to really enhance cultural competence within our community, because what we say is that cultural competence means having a firm understanding, respect, and appreciation of your own history and culture, and using that as a foundation upon which to build a firm understanding, respect, and appreciation of other cultures. But you have to start learning about yourself. When my children were young, my youngest is 34, my oldest is 44. My wife and I took our kids to powwows, Cinco de Mayo celebrations, Oktoberfest, any type of cultural celebration that we could find so that they would not be ignorant about other cultures.
Yeah.
So we encourage all families to learn more about other cultures other than your own.
It's such a beautiful thing too, because then you have better understanding of other people in the world around you. So
yes.
The celebrations are going to be happening. Is it every night starting tonight
Every
through the
night,
31st,
yes.
6 to 7:30? Am I looking at the right time?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. Now, the last day of Kwanzaa, January 1st, is a day of meditation and reflection, so there's no public celebration there. But the other 6 days, December 26th through New Year's Eve, same time, same location, 6 to 7:30.
Okay, a good opportunity to come out and learn a little bit about your neighbors. Happy Kwanzaa to you. Thank you for being here with us today. Hey, if you would like to learn more about the meaning behind Kwanzaa or attend Kuumba's upcoming events, you can visit cosprings.kwanzaa.org.